Welcome back to more Pokemon Black and White 2. So last time, we went through the good and strange endings of the Giant Woman series, but that was with the male protagonist. Of course, the female protagonist is a bit different. Movies 1 through 3 are similar, with some line differences, but I really want to spotlight Giant Woman 4, because that actually has a few more differences. In fact, the scripts are quite a bit different, so yeah. So we're going to be looking at that, and we're also going to be looking at the bad endings too. So yeah, let's have a little go at that. So yeah, we're going to look at the good ending first, which I did already watch. So yeah, let's have a little look. This will give us an idea of all the dialogue changes, and then after that, you can show the strange ending to see if that's any different. And then yeah, after that, we'll look at the bad endings. So yeah, let's give this a little watch. And there you go. As you probably expect, yeah, instead of Monica being a boyfriend, she's the older sister now. And yeah, the dialogue reflects this basically. Pretty much in the previous scenarios, whenever it mentioned something along the lines of boyfriend, girlfriend like that, yeah, they mentioned sister instead. The last one has the most dialogue choices, or dialogue differences, I should be saying, because yeah, they really delve into the different kinds of relationships. Like, of course, she thinks about getting married in the male prototype version. Here, yeah, it's all about living with her sister. I will say one thing though, the ending's way better in this one, in my opinion. She just shrinks down the size and then the embrace at the end. That's so much sweeter than what happened in the male version. It's not bad, the male version. Like, I kind of get it. It kind of makes more sense with what the dialogue was saying, but that resolution I think is a bit more wholesome, I must admit. Anyway, let's see the strange ending. Since we already saw the dialogue there, all I'm going to show is the strange ending itself. I did try to do something funny. Maybe it'll appear here. Let's have a little look. And after that, we'll go on to the batting. So, yeah. So, let's give this a look. Well, look at the strange ending. It actually wasn't that different. Again, it's basically like the other movies, like I mentioned. So, yeah, we're not going to show that. Also, the thing I wanted to see happen didn't happen, so oh well. Alright, let's do some batting style. Again, I don't know what to. I have no idea what to think here, but even though I should mention when I did read the scripts, it was a very quick glance, so I didn't really catch any of like I couldn't remember the stringings and paddings that well, so yeah. I did notice that yeah, there were some big differences in movie 4, so yeah, but anyway. Not stalling, let's have a look at these bad endings. I'm sure they'll be very interesting. So let's have a look. Okie dokie. So yeah, now we need to stalemate it so no one wins. And yeah, in the end, we both get trapped in the Pokeball. It looked like the ending was just gonna be like the good ending, but more forceful. But in the end, yeah, we both got trapped in the Pokeballs. So yeah, and there's nothing really we could do about that. So yeah, all right. Yeah, not much else to say about that one. Again, the else, yeah, I thought the intercom was gonna have something to do with the bad ending. Things could have gone really dark if that was the case, but hey, a good thing it didn't, I guess. So yeah. Alright. With that done, let's look at 2. The bad ending here is the KO the foe, which happened by accident on this attempt, so yeah. Alright, so yeah. Does seem like, yeah, him attacking us is definitely his last resort, so yeah. And because of that, yeah, we get knocked out, and then, yeah, Poggle's gone, Momok is gone, so yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense as a bad ending, so yeah. Alright, now we're gonna do number 3. We need to get knocked out by the foe for this one, so yeah. That's actually pretty easy considering, you know, level difference. That one felt very ambiguous to me, so yeah, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen after that, so yeah. Because yeah, I don't really sure. Again, it's very mysterious how that one ends, I must admit. It was a bit interesting though, with her, crying and stuff, because it had to rain because of that, so yeah. Yeah, not much to say other than that, really. Again, there isn't much to go off of that one, so yeah. But anyway, let's do number 4's bad ending. Let's see this one. Yeah, that was to be expected too, yeah. She just leaves. Because yeah, she's a monster, she's no longer human, and then yeah, that's it. Kinda like the stranger thing for the first one, she doesn't think that, but yeah, she does leave those, so yeah. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, like I said though, we're gonna do our final preparations. I'm gonna do my final preparation for the Elite Four. Yeah, this one's in the post game, by the way. I should mention. That's why I was so high leveled, yeah. But yeah, I've already started thinking about that. So yeah, yeah. But anyway, so like I said, yeah, we're gonna go back. We're gonna do our final preparation. Yeah. Again, I actually like the fact that they decided to make you the little sister here. Well, the female protagonist should be saying, I think it was a good choice. It does make a lot of sense, and yeah, it actually ended up with a very good ending on the 4th one, so yeah. Yeah, that's really all there is to say, so yeah, we're going to go back to the Light 2 playthrough, and like I said, yeah, let's do those final loose ends before we do take on our final battles. Something I felt to forget to mention last time is that, yeah, it's spring now, so that's cool. We're gonna go to the long gun this time, so yeah. This will be part of it. We'll do our dailies here, obviously, so that will obviously be quite useful. Alright, so yeah, what I learnt was how the star reduction berries work. So yeah, I think this is pretty obvious to some people, but yeah, how they do work is that it doesn't actually matter if the Pokemon has max happiness, it'll still work. So that's obviously very nice. Also, there's another change right there. In fact, I'm going to send you to them. I no longer have my salon. I replaced it with this garden. Which, yeah, there isn't really a reason to. I just kind of felt like doing it, so yeah. So that's another change, and yeah, we're ranking up quite nicely. I believe, yeah, we have rank 8. You're still rank 8. A lot of them are close to rank 8 though, so yeah, let me read what you want again. I think, yeah, I'm gonna send you to this. Again, there isn't really a point to this for us, because yeah, it kind of relates to one I was just talking about, but yeah. I rank 10, which is always the highest. We also get rank 20, that's really good. I believe that means that, yeah, Uranus here, so we're gonna go through that. First I'll talk to the people, because yeah, now what's gonna happen is we get rewards for getting higher ranks now, so yeah, maybe also it's a shop I recommend. So yeah, again, I learned that, yeah, the star reduction berries, yeah, you can use them if you're max happiness. I don't know why the salon doesn't do that, really should have, but oh well, probably just some programming oversight or something like that, so yeah, I assume. But anyway, but it does mean that, yeah, we can make use of them. Now the problem is that they're kind of difficult to get. Again, if you want them for Jordan, you need a garden that's ranked 10. So yeah, and of course you're not going to get all of them. You're going to get some of them based on the garden itself. So yeah. So that's another thing too. And then yeah, there's a post-game area, and then one of the rewards is one of those berries. The best way to get them is to buy them at the daily event, which I showed before. So yeah. And yeah, we'll definitely be sure to go buy those now, actually. And yeah, there's actually, yeah, it's a big cutscene. Amazing, Pit Pat Racer, hurrah. I forgot that this happened at rank 20. Hello, awesome, Racer, hurrah. That's awesome. Hello, awesome, Racer, hurrah. And then our newest edition, Apple. Yeah, if I play this game so long, you might actually get to rank 10, so that's nice. And then it'd be worth it, so yeah. Yeah, rank 8. Yeah, this is really cool, I like this. It makes sense because yeah, this is the like big final milestone, so yeah, I'll probably get a medal for this then. And afterwards is like the extra. And of course you also here. That's really cool. Well, that's a really cool looking shot to your assistants. Well, it kind of shows how long I've been playing this, hasn't it? So yeah. There we go. We are ranked 20. Recommend 200 people, invite 10. Popularity Avenue, Grey Avenue. Congratulations. Long as Popeye has reached the full cause of the region. There we go. So I didn't get a reward, but it was actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be, so yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's go buy those star reduction berries. This is something I'm trying to do every day now, because now they're quite important. Because yeah, now Pokemon have been capping out EVs, so if we're gonna uncap them, we're gonna need these. And there's literally one Pokemon that comes to mind that can very much benefit from this, so that's who we're going to be thinking about. So yeah, we've got some more koala berries. Okay, this is the easiest way. It's a daily event, which is the only annoying part, but then again, so is Jordan Avenue. And of course, you can also change your clock as well, if you so wish. That can also really help you out, so yeah. But yeah, I don't think that, yeah, I completely forgot that, yeah, that happened at rank 20, so yeah, that's really cool. And yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to get a medal because of that, so yeah, so now let's start making use of these. So, again, like I said, there's one team member that comes to mind that could really benefit from these. Actually, two, considering what berries are. So we got the Pomeg berries, the Kiltsy berries, the Quallop berries, the Greppa berries, and that's it. We don't have any speed Lauren berries. I don't think she sells those. But anyway, with Pomeg, I want to give them to Antonia. There you go. No effect. That means that they don't have any more EVs to lose, I think. Attack. That should be pretty obvious. John Tracy. There we go. Koala lowers defense, so we'll give this to Antonia once again. There we go, and I can save them for another time. And then Greppa berries lower special defense. So there we go. We don't have any special attack lowering berries, though those would also be very good for them, so yeah. Alright, so with that done, we can now pump up Antonia. We'll do attack first. So, and then yeah, we can get the special attack to John Tracy. Actually, is that attack maxed out? That'd make a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, if that doesn't happen. Does speed work? Let's find out. Yeah, too much special attack. That could also be a thing. Yep, speed still does work. So yeah, I guess I'm boosting Antonia's speed instead. I thought we could actually raise that attack, but apparently not. So yeah. Maybe. That's interesting. Let me try it again. Let me see if I'm not hallucinating. Yeah, it's already strong. So yeah. I don't think they have cap attack. That'd be kind of strange, but if that is the case, that is pretty neat. Like, you can't really check these in-game. You have to check, like, because I'm an MA, I can use PK Hex to check. So yeah. I guess another way to check is, does a muscle wing work on Antonia now? Let's have a look. But yeah, boosting Antonia's speed, that's a good thing, because yeah, they were kind of getting speed crap, so it's kind of nice that yeah, they can, you know, get back to becoming one of our fastest team members. Unfortunately, I don't have one, so yeah. Yeah, these would be a good way to check, because you can use them no matter what, and you only get ones, so yeah. Yeah, you can also check the other, like, attack boosting things and see what happens. So let's see, this special attack is more speed. And once again, look at this Antonia. Yeah, this is what I was thinking, yeah. Using those stat reduction berries with this. So yeah. That's good. Now we're gonna see if attack works once again. Just that, yeah, Antonia is the simplest because again, all they want is attack and speed. The other team members is a bit harder, especially John Tracy. I'm not really sure if I want more bulk by boosting their HP or more speed on John Tracy, because John Tracy getting the jump on slower Pokemon, that could be useful, so yeah. But yeah, let me just, you know, make sure this is special attack. Again, it's hard to say, so yeah. But again, for the mono attackers though, it's very easy, because again, someone like Antonia, High Dragon, Lacey, they're very simple, and Serena actually, to be fair. All they want is attack and speed. That's all they really care about, so yeah. So it makes them a lot easier to decide what we want to do with them, so yeah. Yeah, Antonia really doesn't have that much speed, do they? Because they're getting quite a lot now, so yeah. But yeah, I did really learn about how to EV train Pokemon too. I should have mentioned that as well. Or just, I wouldn't say that actually. It's more like how to breed good Pokemon in this generation. Because I knew how to do it in later generations. It's a bit different in this game. And yeah, you might be wondering what I'm thinking about that. I think also that was the reason why I decided to think maybe I should try out those berries, the stat reduction berries, and I realized, yeah, the only real easy way to get them is buy them right there, so yeah. Okay, I think this got influenced by a playthrough I was watching, the current Pokemon playthrough, because yeah, they were making very much use of EVs and stat reduction berries, so yeah. So I thought, why not I try that in this playthrough too, so yeah. Anyway, here we go, I guess. Like I said, yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult to determine EVs, because yeah, you can't really check. It's a hidden mechanic, so yeah, in this game. Next game though, it'd be a lot easier, because yeah, you can just see the EVs of the Pokemon with the super training, so yeah. So you know exactly if they're, you know, capped the two stats, so yeah. Anyway, let's get the Ether. And that should be good. Can't go wrong with PP restoration. You got passion berries now, so that's cool, because that got to rank 7. Again, to be honest, this is a good section, because of what's happening coming up. You got a Flying Resist and a Psychic Resist, and a Dragon Resist, to be fair, so yeah. That's nice. So again, I was kind of interested. Again, you don't need to do this. If your Pokemon are good enough, then yeah, they'll do just fine if they're properly leveled and have the right moves. But yeah, this is just, you know, getting the maximum out of them. So yeah, and yeah, why not? Because I haven't done this yet, we'll make use of these as well. I don't think John Tracy can get any more special attack. No, they still can, so that's good. It's also, the damage is a lot quicker too, so that's nice as well. And of course, he actually don't have speed, so yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, so yeah, that will be that for Jordan Avenue, and our stat raising with Antonia. Let's see how Antonia's looking now. So yeah, 190 attack, 167 speed. still slower than these two, but they are faster than Hydreigon, who hasn't been trained, so yeah. I do wonder if they need to level up or something like that before we do see the stats increase, so yeah. Again, I decided to forgo Bulk because, I mean, actually no, we did see the HP drop, so yeah. Again, I decided to forgo Bulk because, yeah, we don't really need it. Until it gets one-shot, I wouldn't say one-shot, until it gets knocked out by a lot of things, so yeah. So I thought that, yeah, no, maximizing the offense is the way to go, so yeah. Anyway, let's go to Victory Road. There's two things I forgot about. This one I remembered, but I didn't remember where it was exactly. Let's get our Dazzle Machine on. Let's go get the bike. It's through this little path here that was a little bit hidden. I knew there was a TM here, Tier 1 Home Claws. And it was also the team I thought it was. That raises attack and accuracy. It's kind of nice actually. There's some Pokemon that actually benefit from it decently well, so yeah. So some that come to mind, I mentioned this before, but Metagross? Over Metagross's stab attacks. Oh yeah, I need to cut. Well, that's annoying. That's what happens when you don't have Graveyard anymore. So yeah. Because I missed a few items in Route 23. I think all I missed was some items at the top. Anyway. Let's head in here. And of course, yeah, let's go get our medals. We probably got a few. We got Shop Builder. We got Good Souvenir Getter. We got Comedic Movie Star, and that's it. So there we go. Alrighty, so yeah, let's yeah, do the unholy thing for this playthrough. We need to get out a Pokemon that can use HM boost, so yeah. But yeah, this definitely makes me think that, yeah, for future Pokemon playthroughs, I mean, actually not all of them, because, yeah, HM moves are going to be dying down. Gen 6, they're still kind of needed. Gen 7, well, not Gen 7. I think in all at Gen 6, I think you still need a decent amount of HM moves, but it's not as bad as, you know, other games, like Gen 4, for example. So yeah, we're still going to need some HM users there, but then once it's Gen 7, they decide to completely eliminate HM moves. Actually, I did get the eyes, never mind. I was just double checking. I was a bit paranoid, so yeah, I can do a quick run through just to make sure, so yeah. It does mean that, yeah, for Gen 7, I can get a bit wild with the team building. That's gonna be one reason to play on Gen, so yeah. Like, I don't have to, you know, do the simple formulas, because, yeah, the thing about the simple formulas is that they kind of work, because they take into account the, yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything, so that's good. Again, I think the Dazzle Machine might have been the reason why, so yeah, again, I was just double checking. I thought I did miss something when I looked through the footage. Turns out I was a fake. Not digital footage, so yeah, yeah, that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, this actually ended up being a DC in one part. So yeah, with all our prep and also showing off the girl side version of the giant woman series and the paddings, obviously. So yeah, all right, let's get Serena. It's go time. We're gonna be doing it now. So yeah. No need to do the big sales score. I'm happy with our levels, and yeah, they're gonna get updated anyway, so it's fine. So we got the Live Antonia, we got the Leopards on Runin, we got the Michael John Trace, we got the Wise Guy Socket Dragon, we got the Muscle Band on Lazy this time, even though again I did give them extra just because I think I'm gonna use the Exopel. I probably should give the Exopel, to be honest. Then I can give like the Muscle Band to someone else if needed. I think I have that just because I feel like I'm gonna be using Earthquake a lot, neutral Earthquake, so yeah. I think I'll keep it just because that. And no, I'm Serena because Serena's too awesome pose, so yeah. I didn't mention actually other Pokemon that use phone calls. The other one that comes to mind, we haven't actually encountered yet, is Durant. Because Durant has Hustle for its abilities, so you can kind of counter that. I'm just making sure of my items. Yeah, I did buy Revise last time, so that's good. So there we go. Alright, so yeah, I think we're ready to go. Next time, yeah, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four and the Champions, so yeah. The main playthrough is going to be coming to an end, and yeah, this will also be High Dragon's debut too. We're going to be making a lot of use out of them. So again, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. So yeah. So next time, yeah, like I said, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four. Like I said, I'm going to really enjoy this. So yeah, so for that, I'll see you guys again for that.